Hi, this is Andrew with Lamelis. Today we'll be talking about how to start a procedure note in the procedure note system that links to the main case log. So I'll go here to the procedure note system. I can pick from my templates here. There's just one, so new procedure note template. And then I call it what I want. So this is going to be ORIF of a bone forearm fracture. So one tip from the Notion system here is if I put this in a couple different ways, it makes it more searchable. So I like to abbreviate a lot. And so oftentimes I'll search ORF BBFF for both bone forearm fracture. And so that way, if I just put in parentheses after the name of this, it'll make this more searchable, easier to find when I need to link to things. So I can just remind myself of what my tag is in my main case log. I just put that here. And now I can start filling in all the different notes that I've accumulated over time about both bone forearm fractures. We'll get to that in a second, but I want to show you down here how you can link it. So if you come to the main case log, this is just a view. This is like a window in on your main case log. And to get it so where it pulls in my both bone forearm fractures automatically, I just have to click filter. It'll show tags here. And then I just have to type in that tag so that I can find it from my main case log. Once I do that, and then it will pull in my both bone forearm fractures every time I put it into the main case log. So for example, this is set and forget. You don't have to do this every time. So the first time I build this note, I link it and I'm done. So I go back to my main case log here, say it's 2 months from now, and I add in another ORF both bone forearm fracture. As long as I have this tag in here, then it automatically pulls that case into my note on ORF both bone forearm fractures. So this is an example of a procedure note that's filled out and been perfected and added to over time. This is for nailing a humeral shaft fracture. And so I've got surgical principles outlined here with pictures from talks, from conferences, or from local attendings, tips and tricks, anatomical pearls, pictures of the setup, how to prep and drape in the OR. And then I have links to the different implants that are options for doing this case. So those are all available and easy to access if I'm preparing for a case. Pearls on the approach, pictures from the OR, more tips and tricks, anatomical pearls, links to articles. You can drop PDFs right in that link and that pop up in a web browser. Fluoros from cases, looking at different reduction maneuvers. You can see that this, over time, this was not made in one day by any means, but case by case, as I picked up more pearls and dropped them in here, my ortho library here of specific journal articles that are pertinent to the case. And this is all easily organized and accessible in the procedure note. So now if I scroll to the bottom of this procedure note, this has my main case log view, and it pulls in every time I've used this tag in residency. So these are all the humeral nails that I've done in residency, and they're easily accessible here from the procedure note. The linking is bidirectional. We showed you this in the procedure note as well, but if I want to link my specific case note in my main case log to the procedure note, all I have to do is do link to page here, search for my ORIF both bone in my procedure notes, and they're linked. So this specific case here can easily toggle back and forth to the procedure note that I just created. Yeah. And so that is how you start a procedure note within OrthoOS. Feel free to add comments or questions and we'll respond to them in the chat. Thanks.